Hello, welcome back. You're with a series on internet radio, here with the Online Radio Training School. Broadcasting internet radio relies on one piece of equipment more than anything else. Of course, it's your broadcast computer. In this video, we're going to learn about the broadcast computer and what you need to know before you buy one. Of course, as we learned back in video 1, the job of our broadcast computer is to play audio and to encode it into an audio stream and send it to our broadcast streaming provider and then onto the listener. Well, joining us again is someone who knows a lot about computers, more than I do. Wandering Sheep CEO Bob Arendt. Welcome back, Bob. Now listen, if I'm starting my own internet radio station, tell me what computer equipment I'm going to need.
I strongly suggest you have a dedicated broadcast computer. That means that the only job of this computer is to create radio playlists, play audio, and encode the audio. It's not for email, it's not for word processing, it's not for Googling, and it is not for Facebook. Use another machine for that. Each of those things take up precious computer resources and open your broadcast computer to major security concerns. So keep it clean and keep it dedicated.
Let's talk specifications. What specifications should our broadcast computer have?
Well, first, we strongly recommend a Windows-based computer. Of course, a Mac will also work. However, the best broadcasting software is written for Windows, and many broadcasts options are not available with a Mac. Your machine should be an x86, at least dual-core, with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Remember that encoding and transcoding from one format to another take up a lot of memory, and you don't want the machine to freeze while it's on the air. You will need to turn off system sounds on your broadcast machine. You know, sounds like this and this. You don't want these sounds broadcast over the audio. In your computer, right-click the speaker icon to access sounds. Click on the Sounds tab, and under Sound Scheme, choose No Sounds, and OK. We recommend 2 sound cards, one for listening and one for a microphone, which is used for live announcing or voice tracking. Option 1, you can install 2 standard sound cards, or option 2, simply use the one included in your computer and plug in an external USB sound card.
And for more information about how to do this, take a look at this video. What about an internet connection, Bob?
Well, we strongly suggest that you connect your computer to your internet router by Ethernet cable rather than by wireless. This will make service disruptions and loss of quality much less likely. We recommend a connection speed of at least 1 megabit per second, and where you can, get at least a DSL connection or better.
What about security for the broadcast machine?
Well, your broadcast computer will be connected to the big bad world of the internet, and so viruses and hacking are part of life. On our machines, we use Microsoft Security Essentials as our antivirus, malware software, and firewall system. Microsoft Security Essentials is free. It can be set to automatically update, and it won't reboot the computer when you update. Speaking of rebooting, it's important that you turn off Windows automatic updates. The problem is that they will automatically restart your computer, and this is not good if you're broadcasting. Set up your machine to do these manually so you are in control of when the restart happens. So let's do that right now. Start, Control Panel, Windows Update, and download updates, but let me choose whether to install them.
In video 15, we'll learn the proper procedure to restart your broadcast machine, but what about firewalls, Bob?
Well, a firewall is also very important to protect you from outside threats. Typically, you will find it in your broadband router. We suggest you set your firewall to medium. This is usually the default setting, however, you may wish to check this. You can access this through your internet browser by typing the IP address of your internet router. Now, here is something that is essential. We strongly recommend that you have a UPS, that is an uninterrupted power supply. This is a box between your mains plug and your broadcast equipment. It will protect your equipment from power surges or lightning strikes. And if there is a power cut, the UPS will give you up to 10 minutes of battery power, enough time to turn on a generator, if you have one.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have one. You've already said how important the speed of the internet connection is. Is there anything else we can do to make sure we're getting the best possible speed?
Yes. Most people have more than one computer accessing a single internet router. Each computer is attached to its own port on the router, either through wireless or direct Ethernet connection. If there is a lot of uploading or downloading happening from these computers, it may slow the internet connectivity of your station. This may affect your audio stream. Of course, at all times, the audio stream needs to have the highest priority for bandwidth. To do this, you can adjust a setting in your internet router called QoS.
QoS?
Quality of service. This is done by accessing the web interface of your internet router. Take note of the IP address and/or port that your broadcast stream is using. For example, here, we have given priority to the IP address of our broadcast computer. This means that all traffic from the computer is given priority. You may want to give priority to port 8000 traffic, which is the specific port that this radio station broadcasts through. If you do this, you can be confident that the broadcast stream will get the priority that it needs.
So summing up,
make internet broadcasting your priority. Adjust your other online habits to make sure you don't affect your audio stream. Just be aware that watching Netflix or crazy cat videos on a low-speed connection may interfere with your broadcast quality.
Thanks, Bob. Trust that you've found this useful. Take some time to digest all this information and then join us again for the next video, Choosing Automation Software. Till then, happy broadcasting.